What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott, and as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about hooking up with a man on the first date. Does he lose respect and attraction for you? Now, if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Just click the red button below. I love you all forever, along with the bell notification. And if you want to work with yours truly or get my course, Attraction Academy, which goes into how to get a guy in 6 to 8 weeks, hook him, have him fall for you, how to stick out from the competition, how to fill a void, how to build attraction, how to give him the ultimatum, how to focus on assets and limit liabilities, how to get him to see you long term, all that is down below in my course, okay? So, I did an Instagram poll a long time ago, maybe a couple weeks ago. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me. It's Elliot Scott Date, or I think it's Fave Dating Coach now. Links down below. And one of the questions I asked was, what should I make a video on? Give me a topic. And this is one of the topics, okay? Does a man lose respect or attraction for a woman on the first date if he sleeps with her or she sleeps with him? She gives it up. And I'm going to say it depends on the woman. And listen, don't click off. Let me tell you what that means, okay? If a man is looking for a relationship and a man wants a relationship with you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. I'm a big believer in the natural course of how things should just unfold naturally. And if you guys want to have sex on the first date, have sex on the first date. There's pros and cons to it, of course. But it all depends on the woman's value, what the man's looking for, the man's options, the woman's, mating value number compared to the man's. Like, hey, if you're a 6 and he's an 8, don't sleep with him. You're not going to get him. It's not going to change anything, okay? Whereas if you're a 9 and he's a 7 and you sleep with him, he's probably going to commit. Unless he has other options, okay? Like a lot of other 9s or like 3 7s or something. Again, it comes down to if he wants a relationship or not. So to answer the question, I think a lot of women will be better off, actually I would say almost every woman, I'm going to contradict myself here, would be better off holding out, sleeping with a guy on the first date. Don't do it. Don't do it on the second date. Don't do it on the third date, maybe fourth date. Do it. I know guys watching this don't like that. And again, I am a natural believer in the natural how things should unfold naturally. But at the same time, I have over 600 videos on this topic on men kind of doing D-bag shit. And I feel like a lot of men take advantage of the fact. Because here's the thing. If you it's playing the role of safety is what I'm trying to get at. You don't know where he stands. It's the first date. You don't know if he wants a relationship or not. I don't care what he tells you. You don't know if he wants a relationship or not. So when you sleep with the guy on the first date, you don't know your value compared to his. You don't know what he's looking for. You don't know your mating values. You might be like, no, I'm hotter than him. Okay, I don't care how much hotter you are to him. If he thinks you're a 6, you're a 6. Or you could be a lot hotter, but there's 3 decent looking girls he's also talking to and hooking up with. He's not going to commit to you. You're just going to be another fucking, what do they call it? Bedpost, whatever. You're going to be another one of those things. Just another fucking thing. So it's better to hold out and not to use sex as a bargaining chip. I am not a believer in that, because if sex is your bargaining chip, if it's what you're using to control the man, then sex is your value proposition. He can get it from anybody. It's not going to work out. You just have to be a fun, awesome chick, okay, who is finding a guy at the same mate value level or number, and you're both looking for a relationship. I mean, that's what it comes down to. But to answer the question, will the guy lose respect? I would say yes. I would say he would take you for granted. I would say he would take advantage of the idea. Again, it's all context. You got to understand, when you sleep with a man on the first date, I mean, where's it going from there? Where's it going from there? It's context. Is it friends with benefits? Is he supposed to blow up your phone after? Why would I keep on initiating? Why would I keep contact? Why would I keep do anything? Why would I initiate? Why would I reach out? Why would I do this? Why would I do that? There's no reason to, unless I want a relationship. So you're going to find out the hard way. If he's not blowing up your ship 2 weeks after, like for a week after, 2 weeks after consistently, then you know what he was just looking for, or he got it from somebody else. Okay? So, moral of the story, ladies, hold out. Don't use sex as a bargaining chip, but don't give it up first date or second date at least. Third date, I would say don't give it up just for safety reasons. you're unsure where you stand, okay? So with that being said, ladies, I love you all. Take care and peace. Okay, what's going on, ladies? So I was just watching that video and I decided to keep it just to kind of summarize what I'm trying to get at, or at least explain what's trying to be explained in the video. But I wanted to make this second half just to clear up any confusion. So here's the thing, and I'm going to use this handy little dandy tool here. Here's the thing, ladies. So it comes down to respect, okay? That's the question we're asking. Is he going to respect you after sex? It comes down to two things. If he wants a relationship, okay, well, it's going to be more than that. And no relationship if he doesn't want a relationship, okay? Now, both of these will, he can take you for granted. He can take you for granted, but it's less likely, okay, when he wants a relationship, and it's more likely here. Because when you, let me use a different color here. Because when he wants a relationship, you know, like, you still have a lot of power when it comes to, it's like, okay, well, we had sex, but if he truly wants the relationship, you can pull away and be like, hey, what's wrong? Like, he's still going to seek validation in some sense, okay? In some sense, because, and again, this is like true, authentic, like, no games, like 100% true fact that he does, like, no games right here, right? He does want the relationship, okay? And if that's the case, you do have a little bit of power because you can dictate how it goes. You know, if he's starting to take you for granted, or if he's starting to act like a fool, or if he's starting to play some games, you like, nah, bro, and then back off. Whereas if you try that same thing over here, like, that's not going to work, okay? That's not going to work. He can absolutely take you for granted. He's like, I don't care. You know, I'm doing my own thing. And he has more power here because he is outcome dependent, or you're outcome dependent. Sorry for my handwriting here. Dependent, while he has a freedom of outcome. Okay. Sorry for my handwriting again. Freedom of outcome. God, you guys can't read that to save your life, probably. He has a freedom of outcome. Okay. So then the question asks, or I guess the question would be asked, well, when's the right time to sleep with him? Again, if he wants a relationship, it doesn't matter. If he wants a relationship, it doesn't matter if it's date 1, date 2, date 3, date 4, date 5. Who cares? That's not the question. Or that's not the important question in that sense. The important question is, how do you know? How do you know if he wants the relationship? Which leads me back to what I said, previously in the video, which is, well, you got to play caution. Okay, then that's where you have to play caution. But that doesn't mean using sex as a bargaining chip. Listen, this is not sex as a bargaining chip. This is just safety, okay? Like, you're unsure. You're not going to invest in anything if you don't have information on it. It's a safety thing. But if you're one of these people who are thinking, well, I'm not going to put out because sex is my bar. Like, you're using it as a... He's going to get from, well, first off, if you are using it as a bargaining chip, it means you're putting a high value or a high emphasis on sex, and you're probably convinced that to some extent that's what he's looking for. And if that's the case, well, then it goes back to what I said. Well, you're probably this chick. You're not this one, the one you want to be, right? So I hope that all makes sense. In terms of respect, if he's not looking for a relationship, he can take you for granted and lose it because of everything I said down here, okay? Like, he's just not attached in any sense. However, if he is looking for a relationship, while he still can take you for granted, because we do take things of value for granted, if he truly does want the relationship right here, I know I'm drawing a lot of colors now, you still have some wiggle room, okay? So with that being said, ladies, I hope that makes sense. I love you all. Take care. And peace.